Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, which it probably is, hi, I'm Angelica, aka your fuzzy scarf, and today I have probably one of the most exciting videos that I have ever done. I feel like it's most exciting to me because this is one of the most amazing purchases I've ever made in my entire life. So I have a big birthday coming up. It's not really like a milestone birthday by any means, except maybe for the devil, but that probably give you a hint. It was still excuse enough for me to want to buy something for myself. Really, any day of the week is an excuse for me to want to buy something for myself. Depression, happiness, birthdays, death days, any day, really. But normally, even in my craziest moments, I don't buy something like this. So I know you guys have all clicked because you have seen the title. This will be a Fashionphile unboxing. So I literally just got the box today. Just so you know, Fashionphile customer service is absolutely fantastic. I have purchased from them multiple times before. Over the past 2 years is when I started purchasing from them. I have never had an issue with anything. Everything has always come exactly as promised, including the fact that when you have to obviously sign when you get the box from UPS, that's the system that they use. And it makes sense that they would have you sign because most of the items are going to be sometimes over $1,000, as we all know. And if you're a luxury fashion lover, you know, for anybody else, you think that sounds beyond bonkers. But when I called them to have it held at a UPS facility, because I would be at work, of course, as most people are, hopefully Monday through Friday, they were totally chill about it and everything worked out great and I received it today. Okay, so with all that out of the way, I'm actually going to open it for the very first time on camera. And I should let you know, it is a Chanel bag. I'm sure I'm going to have that in the title too. This is my first ever Chanel, like classic flap quilted, like, you know, the classic Chanel look that you think of when you think of the brand. I have looked at it in store before as a brand new item. This is a vintage piece because I could absolutely not afford the brand new ones, though maybe one day. But I do have I believe it's called a grand shopping tote, the larger shopping tote size in, it is quilted, but it's the red with the big double C's. So the little golden C's that you'll see on this one, I've just never had before, and I've only seen it literally one time in person, so I am so excited. I've never seen this bag in person. All right, shut up. Now on to the actual unboxing. I've kind of already gotten it started. As you can see, the other side is completely closed. I'm so nervous. It does not come with the original box. It does not come with the original dust bag, though Fashionphile always gives their own branded dust bags. And I can already see a piece of confetti, so Fashionphile is also known for sometimes throwing in an actual nail file, hence Fashionphile, and they always have the pink confetti. So let's take a look inside of the box. So you can see here, it has the bag, it has some paper. It's not really tissue paper, it's more of like actual paper. It has the information. It doesn't come with the authenticity card. This bag is from 1999, so obviously the person just didn't have those things left. It also comes with a calendar, which is so fun, and it has like different bags for each month. So like, oh, I opened to my birthday month. So March, and that's funny because I keep calling this a birthday gift to myself to make myself feel better. Oh, and it does come with the nail file that says Fashionphile on it. Those little perks, you know, they're just really, really cute. And then of course a little card that says thank you on it as well, which is nice. So I guess we can get into what's actually, I'm so anxious to open this bag. Okay, funny story. So I spent a lot of like money on this bag, obviously. I bought the whole thing myself, of course, and I got to the shipping portion after spending like days thinking about this, weeks and weeks and weeks researching which bag I would purchase, all of that. They actually have really, really fast and cheap express shipping, and then they have the standard shipping, which is free. And so I decided that when I got to checkout, there's no tax on this, obviously, because I live in Tennessee and this is in California, and I think they have stores in New York as well. Wait, I know they have stores in New York. I have visited I visited the stores in, yes, I visited the store in Beverly Hills. So I don't know if they have stores in New York. I think they do. Okay, anyway, I decided I didn't want to add the extra $20 shipping to get it like the day after, so I've been waiting the past week to receive this from California to Tennessee. So it is actually slow standard shipping, but it is free, so that makes up for it. So what you get inside here is a little description of what you purchased, which is your receipt. Then you also get a certified Fashionphile card saying that, of course, it is a certified item, and if you ever find that it's not an authentic item, they will always take it back and give you a 100% full refund. This is also cash for your bag. This is something I'm actually very strongly considering because there are several bags that I have purchased that I already don't use anymore. So there's all this. Then, of course, like I shared with you, it does not come with the original box. If it did come with the original box, that would be the first thing that we would see here. Oh my god. Okay, wait, let me tell you about the bag. Just so everybody knows, it's from 1999. It is vintage. It's a Chanel lambskin quilted medium double flap bag in brown. And so I would say 99.99% of the bags that I was looking at, I knew I didn't want red because I have the red Chanel tote. And I don't really use it that often because it is a hard color to match to. Also, I'm afraid that it's gonna get messed up. That is in caviar though, the tote that I have, so it doesn't really get scratched very easily, as we all know. With lambskin, it is much softer, so I'm very nervous to see the quality or the condition of this bag, as well as how, you know, it will work for me, because I try to be delicate with my bags, but quite honestly, I am a little rough with them. So we'll just see what happens, but it is in brown. And so I know that that might turn a lot of people off because the black is the classic. And obviously the black is the one that's going to match with the most things as well. And normally what I've seen, because obviously I've seen so many people who have them, not in person, but online. And normally what I see is the beige color. So it's like, you know what I mean, like a natural neutral beige color is normally the second most popular Chanel. Oh my God, I feel it in my hands. I'm so nervous right now. I am so nervous, but word to the wise, you can still return it if you don't like it and you still have the tag, which I'll show you right now. So it comes in this Fashionphile dust bag. Oh my God. So my husband actually picked it up from UPS and he was like, you know, I didn't think it was the Chanel bag because it was so small, the box, and I didn't know how it would fit in there. And I was like, no, I just spent a shit ton of money on something that is that small. So yeah, it might say medium, but it's still pretty small. Oh my God, I see it. I'm so nervous. I don't want to be disappointed. I'm so nervous. This is the most nervous I've ever been for a handbag. Like, I am excited, but I'm also nervous. If it was brand new, I would just be excited. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't want to be disappointed. I so badly don't want to be disappointed. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I'm opening it. I don't want to show you because I'm so nervous. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. I know that was a weird reaction. I know that that was a weird. It does feel old. This is it. This is it. Okay. 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 Now, it was ranked on the site as in very good condition. Okay. So we're going to go through this. They have fair, good, very good, excellent, and new. And I don't even have to look at their site to know that because I've looked at it enough to have memorized that. In my budget, in my range, in order to buy a handbag that is a Chanel classic handbag, I could only be in the very good and under range. To me, fair and good were not good enough to spend that kind of money because yes, they're dirt cheap compared to a $5,600 brand new bag this size from the boutique, but it's still a lot of money to spend for a bag that you're going to have to carry around and feel like it looks like crap. I didn't mean to point to this one because this does not look like crap. It looks old though. So if you take something away from this, and I'm not saying that they return it because I'm not, I think it's gonna look amazing, but I think you should take away the fact that they have pictures on their website that make things look amazing, of course, but they're very honest in terms of like showing you nicks and like marks and scratches and all of that, and they give very detailed descriptions. when you get the piece in person, you've hyped it up in your mind and it's almost not their fault. You're thinking it's Chanel, it's amazing, it's this, you know, ridiculously expensive lambskin, blah, blah, blah. So it's almost like the excitement, the anticipation, all of that kind of boils up in your head to the point that it's like, oh my God. And then like it can never live up to what you expect. I tried the black one on in the store here in Nashville. And it was breathtaking because it's brand new, and also because you have a woman sitting there like, look at this, here's the history of Chanel, look at the lipstick holder inside. So it's like very much like an experience. And of course that's why, to me sometimes, especially with Gucci, Gucci is my favorite luxury brand. And when I go into the Gucci store, I like almost have to buy something, which is why I don't go in often, because unless there's like a bag that I want to look at that's new and I don't plan on buying it, I can like talk myself down. But it's the experience, it's the feeling, it's the champagne, it's all of that. On Fashionphile, you're buying a used bag that somebody else had for maybe 20 years, like this one. And I mean, this one's exactly 20 years old. I mean, I'm older than that, but not by like, you know, a huge amount. So it's something that we have to keep in mind mentally. And I know I'm telling myself that more than I'm telling you that, but listen, I watch a lot of review videos on luxury handbags and unboxings, and that's not something that they talk about very often. The mental thing that we do to ourselves when we're spending that kind of money and we're expecting something and it just can never live up to the hype. Probably like most men that you know in your life, let's be real, okay? Okay, so handbags are very similar. So funny thing, I have the scissors in my bathroom. I have the room that I'm in right now is like my beauty room, sort of like makeup room, closet sort of thing. It's a spare room and I don't have kids, so I use it for that. Anyway, we have wasps. It's the end of January in the South and we have wasps. I don't really get it at all. Okay, so I cut off the covering that Fashionphile put on the handles. Now I'm gonna open it up and we're gonna see what it looks like inside. There's some silica gel in here to keep things fresh, and that is not something I believe that they normally put into bags. So I wonder kind of what that's about. Like, was it something that was like really in there from like the 90s or something? Do Chanel bags come with that? Probably not. Inside. The inside actually looks very nice. It really, really does. It looks very nice. Okay, so it has the double C's inside, and this is the double flap. And now a lot of double flaps, like for instance, the black double flaps have the famous burgundy color inside. That to me almost makes it seem like vintage in and of itself. Like I remember my grandmother, some of my grandmother's bags, they weren't designer, but they, you know, had the same kind of material inside it. I don't even know how, almost I guess like a vinyl, even though this one is not, but it feels like a vinyl, and it's like this like old sort of vintagey feeling, and a lot of them wore that burgundy color inside. So that's kind of what it makes me think of as like a vintage evening bag. It does have this zipper right here. It really looks like if this was used a lot, I mean, the person took very good care of it, as they should, because it's a Chanel bag. So when you open it, it's, yeah, really in fantastic condition. Like I can't even complain. There's not even a scratch inside. It's beautiful. It does have the classic little, if you see in the center here, the lipstick holder. It has another silica gel thing in it. That's interesting, and I don't mind it. Feels a little cheap, but I don't mind it. By the way, how in the whole wide world could I ever say that anything about this bag feels or looks cheap? Because it is the most expensive bag I have ever held in my hands in my entire existence. I was about to say my age, but then I was like, oh, bitch, no. But because I'm past the point where I want to tell people my age left and right, because I think I look younger, I act younger, and I feel younger than my age. So anyway, the C's look like they're in very good shape. It is a little bit flattened here. I mean, you can absolutely see it, but there's also absolutely nothing inside of the bag. So keeping that in mind, there's no paper, there's no nothing that's giving it a shape. So this is the shape that it still has from the past 20 years. I did see that it had this mark. In fact, it actually looks better in person. There's a little mark here, and you can definitely see it on camera. I saw that in the picture, so that's not a surprise. I just really like the fact that the front still looked very plump, very puffy for the quilted thing. I don't think in person that it actually does look as plump as it did in the pictures, to be perfectly honest. I do think that this bag would look fantastic with stuff in it though, and it's so unfair to judge a bag that's not full with stuff because, for instance, even some of my Louis Vuitton bags that were brand new, I put in bubble wrap, and then I keep the bubble wrap in and just put my wallet and stuff on top because it looks terrible without the structure and without being like that, having that full flush feeling. So that's what I'm feeling from this. The back is nice. It's in, I mean, it's in great condition. It really is. I feel that I worry because I am going to use this bag. I bought this bag to use it. And that's why I got this medium size, because I thought that that's a very like functional size. It's not too big, because some of the jumbos actually, like if you get them vintage and used, they can almost be the same price, even cheaper sometimes than like the medium size. But I think the medium size is more coveted. I think it's just more accessible, and you can see the bottom. I mean, it actually looks pretty bad on camera. It does not look as bad in person, and I do believe that if I really wanted to get that fixed, I could. Now, also on camera, as I was just looking here, it looks as if, by the way, there's another silica gel thing here. I don't know why I'm obsessed with that. So it looks like there's almost a discoloring. I was very concerned about that, but I don't think that that's an issue actually. It looks very, very consistent across the entire bag, which is very nice. Now, obviously I have it like this. You can also have it like this, and potentially use a crossbody. I'm really not sure if you can. Let me see. Yeah, you can, but it's like, you know, short. I would like to use a crossbody though. I know that it's gonna look fantastic in pictures. You see this? No, my head! And it, you know, that matters to me because I post pictures on Instagram, whatever. And so anyway, I think that I'm very excited about this. I know that that sounds a little trepidatious, but I think that I'm very excited about it. I do think I'm gonna keep it. I'm not 100% certain, to be perfectly honest. I really just need to adjust. I need to get used to it. I need to see what's what here. I'm gonna be an honest person here and tell you that it doesn't have the weight, it doesn't have the quality, in my opinion, as the new Chanel classic flat bags in like the caviar leather. I think that this is a very lightweight bag. It definitely feels very vintage, more vintage than I would expect 1999 to feel. And I really like the brown, and you know, maybe brown isn't as popular in Chanel, but we all have, you know, brown Louis Vuittons and brown handbags in general because it is a nice neutral that you can wear with a lot of things every single day. So I don't think that I'm very disappointed with the color, quite honestly. I just tried it on for a moment while I was fixing my memory card situation, and I actually thought it was really nice. It's just like close up, it's not everything I wanted it to be. But what did I really want it to be? And that might be an existential question that we need to consider in our actual lives. But anyway, so thank you so much for watching. I hope that it was enough. I mean, you can see it is of vintage quality. It is of very good quality. And it is everything that they promised. It's just not everything I had worked it up in my head to be. And so we'll see how that pans out over the next couple of days. These are the tags that you have to keep on in order to be able to return it. I think remove the tag and own the bag. Yeah, I'm just gonna spend a couple days with it and see what's what. And it is the weekend starting pretty soon. Tomorrow's Friday, so we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and if you do love luxury handbags, if you love makeup and fashion, I do post so many hauls, and I would love for you to subscribe, so please subscribe. And once I get to 1,000, I'll probably, if I ever get to 1,000, I'll make these videos all the time. And again, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you watching. Let me know if you have ordered from Fashionphile or if you have a Chanel bag. I would love to hear your thoughts on your Chanel bag and how this measures up in comparison to maybe a new one or an even older one. So thank you so much again, and have a great day. Bye.